Hello, what's up, Guru Nation? We're live, y'all. Mock Draft Monday, it's back. Once again, Mock Draft Monday live here on the Guru Nation channel, as well as the Heart2Start Fantasy Podcast channel. Shout out to the fellas over at Heart2Start. We'll be having Heart2Start JD back once again. Oh, my bad. Y'all had a little feedback there. But yeah, live TV. We live. Let's get it on Mock Draft Monday. So we'll be bringing in our special guest, JD. Well, I say special guest. It's live on his channel, too. We both co-host for this one, and then we will launch this draft. I'm going to play the little intro thing, and we'll start drafting, y'all. Let's get it. Hello, what's up, Guru Nation? Yes, indeed. Guru Nation, live and lit as always, every Monday for a mock draft. Tonight's mock will be a single QB, 12-team PPR, back to the roots. You know, last week we did super flex. We'll have more super flex for show, but this week we'll go back to the single QB joint. So let's bring out JD, y'all. He drafted with us last week, got him back again to run this thing back. What up, man?
Guru Nation, what's going on out there in the Guru Nation, man? Hey, man, look, y'all need to go ahead and thank Coach Spencer for opening the gym for us on Monday nights, man. Y'all know how it is when we used to day open gym at the park till sun went down, or till the motherfucker damn near till the moon came
right
rising at 12 at night, bro. 100%, bro. The gym is open. We a week away from August. Training camps here, rookies is report, man. Look, bro, it's time to go to work, 100%, man, and that's what this is, man. We shooting our our jumpers and trying to perfect this craft, man. Get all of us ready for the ish talking season. You know, this where it really count. This your home leagues, this the leagues with your peoples, your coat, man. This is the time right here, bro. Let's get it, bro.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, like you said, you couldn't have said it any better. You know, if you're gonna talk that ish in the season, right, you better be hitting the gym right now. Because let's be real, a lot of people that do these leagues, they be talking their ish and not really backing it up. So if you want to talk your ish and also back it up, well, this is the place for you, because we've got the isms for y'all to get y'all right. Because we've got myself, JD, and 10 other savages in this mock to show y'all the way, to show y'all the blueprint on how to draft some nice teams, and we'll get feedback afterwards grading all 12 teams, including ourselves. You know, we try to be fair. So, yeah. And shout out to the chat here. Derek up in here saying, giving us a Jamar Chase update. I think they'll get that thing done. You know how those the GMs, they be kind of, you know, playing hard to get a Bong's a lot up in here. What up, bro? Appreciate you, Derek. Yeah, subscribe and hit the thumbs up for show. Bogey up in here. He'll be on here later. Bogart Scott Free of formerly the GMM Network, now the Gen Wealth Net. Bogey will be on here to give us some feedback as well. He's a savage. Skinny Lou. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. And then Ghost Monkey up in here. What up, bro? Ready for the day's lesson? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of that. So, let's jump right in to today's lesson here. 12-team PPR. And JD, man, you got that 101, man. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right. So, yeah, we'll see what JD does here with that 101. I think I know what he's going to do, but.
Yeah, man, you already know. I like my 501s crispy, man. We play at the Big Levi, man, 100%. If you go to Macy's, man, you're going to get them for $75. But if you go to the Levi outlet, you're going to get 3 for $100, man. So we going CMC, man, 100%, bro. Let's talk about it.
All right, yeah, CMC, you know, I'm cool with it. You know, I've been advocating for CD Lamb at the 101, but I'm cool with CMC, obviously. I mean, he did it last year. He could do it again. It's just my only concern, JD, is that with the huge workload he's been receiving with the Niners, that it might get scaled back a bit this season.
Yeah, no, that's a damn good point. And when me and Bogey right before you jumped on Smoke Coast the other day, me and Bogey was talking about the backup running back positions, and Bogey was saying, he brought a damn good point up, is that if the Niners are up late third going into the fourth quarter, maybe by 2 scores, you might not see C-Mac for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? And like how you said, just was talking about his touches. He had 330 combined touches last year. I I could bring it up for 2022, but 300. It was probably back-to-back 300 plus touches in 2 seasons. So now, are you going to have him going 3 years in a row, damn near with 1,000 touches? But I think he still gets enough work to go ahead and command a top 5 overall finish this year.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely got the steady floor there and has the ceiling. So I mean, nobody is a guarantee in this. I mean, it's the NFL. Everyone can have stuff go wrong. It's just you gotta just take the player you think that has the best percentage chance of performing and also hitting that ceiling. So here at 3, I'm gonna go a little different here. I'm gonna go a little unconventional and go Amon-Ra St. Brown. I've been really feeling this Amon-Ra hype after hearing about on receiver, how he played through, I believe it was not 1, not 2, but 3 injuries last year, and somehow was still able to put up a career best season, was right among the leaders at the position. And so I think this year he could end up doing even better and being the overall WR1. I mean, CD is still my overall 1, but with Tyreek the Freak Hill getting a little up in age, I wouldn't have been mad at taking him at 3, but I just felt like Amon-Ra has a little bit more upside, a little bit younger. I'll take the chance.
Yeah, 1,400 yards was it last year? 20 catches?
Yeah, over 100. Yep, almost 1,500 yards. Even I think he had double-digit touchdowns to go with it. Yeah, he had everything you could want. It's just Tyreek Hill. Most people have Tyreek Hill ranked ahead, which I did too heading in. As in my rankings, I had Tyreek Hill too, but I decided to shake it up a little bit here. Yeah, Amon-Ra, 119, 15 through the air yardage-wise, and then 10 tugs. And he missed the game. If he'd have played the full 17, it would have been just a little bit better. So I just feel like he's the guy that I think has the best chance to really take that leap. He is a little bit younger, not quite as proven, but screw it, man. I know it's redraft, but I'm swinging, man. Give me Amon-Ra at the 1.3.
Bro, every year in the league, he's had at least 90 catches, I think.
What up, big baller?
Or it's the high 80s. His rookie year, he had like 90 catches.
Yep, 90 every year. Rookie year, 90. Year 2, 106. Last year, 119. That's what I'm saying. His stats have gone up year after year in the right direction. So I feel like he was, I know it's like a little, I don't know why though, like someone wouldn't take him right there. That's why I did it, because we're trying to do we're trying to set trends here. And to me, Amon-Ra is someone that's been going way too late. I remember I got him at the 1.8, I think, one time, and I felt like that was highway robbery. So,
hey,
at the one.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say shout out to my dog 559. Fraud. What does it say? Yeah, fraud. Him.
Oh yeah, fraud. Yep.
Yeah, him having
Felipe
and take Jameer right, the Jameer right there at the 1.8. That's my
right.
first time seeing him go that high.
Okay, yeah, these Lions guys are going up there because, I mean, that offense is so fantasy friendly because they don't really have a whole lot of these, like, pesky secondary options. Like, with the Niners, you still got, like, a Joanna Man Jennings and different ones that pop up here and there. I feel like with the Lions, it's pretty much just Amon-Ra, Gibbs, Laporta, Monty, and maybe a little Jameson, and that's it.
That's it.
Very fantasy friendly offense, just like the Rams there. It's like it's Puka, Cup, and not much else. And and Kyrie, and can't forget Kyron Williams. But yeah, Puka Nacua going there at 11, and AJ Brown at 10. Y'all want to go with players in high-powered offenses that also feature individuals heavily. And so far, that's what everyone's been doing this draft, going pretty much to playing Saquon there at the 112. He snuck into the first round there, JD.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I think if Kellen Moore is smart, he hasn't had a Saquon in his backfield. What he had Zeke and Pollard when he was with Dallas. Yeah,
and they were an effective backfield.
You got Saquon at 26 years old, who's a combined Zeke and Tony Pollard all in one. 100%. 100%. So if I'm Kellen Moore, man, I'm definitely leaning on Saquon, especially during the beginning of the season, or even going into the playoffs, because they're expected to be a playoff team. So yeah, I would definitely lean heavy on Zeke this year. I mean, on Saquon.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to get those two mixed up. All good. Yep, and then your boy Garrett Wilson went there with him. Yeah, that's a nice duo. Wow, Chris Olave at the 2.3. That's the highest I've ever seen Olave go.
Yeah, over Marvin, Devontae, and Drake, especially Drake.
Yeah, that's bold.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they're
Yeah, you already know how we feel about Drake, you know.
oh, for sure, bro.
Not touching Drake London nearly that high.
Yeah, I didn't want to beat up on him too bad. Oh my baba, we didn't already let our opinions be known about Drizzy.
Right? Yeah, yeah. He's it's so funny how it's the year of Drizzy getting his stock is destroyed by Kendrick. They had Drake London, his stock just keeps going through the roof. So that's what we're here for to pour some cold water on this out of control Drake London hype.
Hey, that's to stay away from brothers named Drake this year, bro.
Right? Who else is named Drake? We got Drake London, Drake May. Yeah, Drake May. He ain't gonna be worth a damn for fantasy. So yeah, 100%. Stay away from Drake. Stay away from Drake. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Oh man.
Oh my mama, you're a fool, bro.
I had to do it. I had to do it, man. It's just low hanging fruit, but I had to do it.
I need to put that on my board. Soundboard.
Stay away from the Drakes, bro. Yep. Oh yeah, to hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, because it's just like, man, it's just, whew, man. When I see Drake London going that high, the thought of that makes me sick. But Derek's cool with it, you know. Yeah, I mean, it could work out with Corky Kirk Cousins, you know, could make him relevant. So, oh man, I don't know if I'd want to team up with Drake, bro. You can have that, bro. You can have that
with the Pac bar too. Me against us against the world.
Yeah, y'all like Kyron this year. I don't mind Kyron. I know JD's not as high on Kyron, but I actually think Kyron could end up a value this year because, man, last year he was pacing to be a top 5 running back, and you're getting him, you know, well outside of that. I mean, 2.5, that's a fairly pricey, you know, draft spot, but it's one of them deals to where as long as I'm not having to pay up in the first round for him, as long as I can get him in like the mid to late second, I'm cool with Kyron because, man, if he's healthy, bro, I think he's going to still be the lead dog. I think they got Corum as more of an insurance policy. I don't see him all of a sudden just taking it from Kyron, considering how strong Kyron was last season in that McVay system.
Yeah, no, I ain't mad at you at that. He is somebody that I am definitely waiting on. I'm not trying to draft him where he's being drafted at just based on the injury history. And, you know, he already coming into this offseason missing camp and what not camp, but OTAs and all that due to the foot injury, 100%. My man. I mean, you know, third round is a high price for an insurance policy too. So Blake is definitely coming in to get some type of work. 100%, bro.
Yeah, he'll get some. I'm trying to decide what
he ain't taking a lot from him, but he damn sure will be getting some touches just based on they know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go bold here, you know, because I think whether he gets traded or not, I still think he's in for a big year, bro. He's got a lot to prove, bro. Brandon Ayuk. I'll take a chance on him here at the 210 because I feel like if he stays with the Niners and plays on that 1-year deal, you know, he's gonna ball out, having something to prove. And if he gets traded and gets an extension, well, I still think he's gonna ball out, you know, because I think the Commanders would be a really good landing spot for him if he would get traded. But, you know, they took Josh Allen. I was thinking maybe going Josh Allen there at the 2-3. But we got Tino up in here. What up, bro?
What's up, Big Brad?
Yes, sir. But yeah, Nico and Kelsey, bro. I'm fucking with that. I like both of those picks, bro. I almost went Nico, but I was like, I'm going Nico before, and he seems that I'm gonna take the chance on Ayuk and then Kelsey, bro. I mean, I thought about him too. You know, tried and true Travis Kelsey. Can't go wrong with that. You know what you're getting with him.
Yeah, no, 100%. And where I've been, a lot of the mocks that I've been doing as of lately, I've been going hero RB, trying to get one in the first or the second round, and then I'll try and double back with another one around round 7, 6. It just depends on who's out there around 6 or 7. If it's 7, I'm definitely going my guy B Rob. It's a couple of other RBs out there that I'm thinking about. I gotta
Yep, I'm gonna try a 3-wide stack here. I haven't done that yet this year on Mock Draft Monday. I'm going with Pittman, bro. Michael Pittman. So I have Amon-Ra, Ayuk, and Pittman. I'm cool with that. Almost went with Pacheco. You know, if this had been a real draft, I probably would have gone Pacheco because it's in the real drafts always preach balance. But, you know, since it's a mock, you know, this is the time to try, experiment, and try different things. And so I've seen these 3-wide builds and was really liking them. So I'm going to give it a try here and see how I like it at the end.
I ain't mad at that take. Yeah. And Rahamador is another one of the late rounds running backs that I'm definitely targeting too if I'm going hero RB. It just depends on how the dominoes fall. But that is a strategy that I have been approaching this year with.
Yeah, I'm not mad at hero RB. What up, Joseph? I'm not mad at hero RB. You know, it's one of them deals to where I've gotten where I'm starting to fuck with 0 RB because I think I did that last week and it worked out well for me with the super flex thing, you know. So which I know it's a little easier in super flex to try bolder moves like that, but in single QB, you tend to want to go with running backs early and often. So I'm going a little unconventional here by not doing it. I usually always take at least one running back in the first 3, but like I said, I'm just trying to experiment, and I was cool with the values there with the 3 receivers. I took Amon-Ra a little above consensus, but you know, it is where we go to take chances, man. Like you say, chances make champions.
Come on now, fuck the consensus.
Exactly, bro. I'm like, man, we got to try these different things because if you try these, like the super flex thing, it's like in the year I won the super flex, the SPI, bro, I did 0 RB that season. My first running back wasn't until like the 5th or 6th round, and it was Josh Jacobs in 2022. And Josh Jacobs was a top 5 running back that season. So it's safe to say, even though Cuzzo Kev kind of got me on that trade, you know, it was still like I still had such a stacked team. And I mean, I said people, I mean, it ended up slightly in his favor, but I got Jettis in that deal. So I paid up a heavy price, obviously, but Jettis, you know, still did his thing to where it was like, I mean, my team was still really good because I had such a good draft, and the draft was based on waiting on running back. And so I'm just starting to think because I used to always laugh at the 0 RB people. I think, hey, y'all are just tripping. You know, that would never work in real life. But now that I've been doing it here with the league, the NFL becoming more and more pass heavy and not nearly as many, as you like to say, JD, winter backs. It's just become a thing where you're kind of forced to take receivers early and often, especially in single QB.
Yeah. In the wide receivers, their explosive games are easier to happen to me, in my opinion, than a running back's explosive games. You know what I mean? And so if I'm not taking McCaffrey or B-Rob or Jameer, them 3 running backs is the ones that I'm targeting in the 1st and 2nd round. And I know, you know, C-Mac, you see where I got C-Mac at. And if I'm not drafting in the middle of the round, a 1st rounder, I'm not going to be able to get Bijan. And if I draft at the back end of the round, I might be able to double up Jameer and Garrett. Those are the 2 people that I'm targeting at the end of the 1st rounds and beginning of the 2nd round. But other than that, like I said, bro, it's going to fall the way the dominoes going to come. It's going to be best player available. And I'm trying to get that Rachaad White season from last year out of one of these later round running backs, because Rachaad White had a top 5 or a top 6 finish last year. He went crazy, bro. And you was getting him in the 5th.
That value.
100%, bro. On my mama. So it's only 3 running backs that I'm targeting early. And if it's not like that, if I don't get one of them 3, like how you said, I'm going is going to be 3 straight pass catchers, 100%.
Yeah, the year before that, it was Josh Jacobs. Like I said, 2022. Then last year it was Rachaad White. You know, there's always those running backs you can get in the 5th, 6th round that can hit. You know, it's tougher to identify them, but if you can hit on those and then hit on your early receivers, you've got yourself a championship squad right there on everything.
Talk about it.
Like, honestly, unless the draft falls where, like you said, JD, you can get one of those like top 4 or 5 guys in the 1st round. Like, if you don't get one of those, I'm content to wait because I'm just like looking at Kyren. I can see myself going with at the value. Right, ETN. I'm not really messing with ETN. His efficiency dropped last year, and I just don't know about Jacksonville, man. I kind of think they're gonna be airing it out with T-Law, and I think Tank Bigsby is gonna have more of a role. So I'm not really that high on ETN. The King Henry, it's just, I mean, we know he's gonna get double-digit tugs, but in a PPR, it's like he's probably only going to catch 20 passes if we're lucky. So it's one of those deals to where in a PPR, I'm not as high on the King. Isaiah Pacheco is the one I like. I almost took Pacheco at the 3-3. Kind of wish I had, but I'm just like, I took him last week. I like to try not to take the same player 2 weeks in a row unless they're just like a screaming value type thing. But I thought Pittman was right there. They were neck and neck, so I went with Pittman to try something a little different there.
Yeah, I ain't mad at Pittman. Pittman had blowout games at the beginning of the season with Richardson too, though.
Facts, yeah. I mean, he did. Last year he was good, but he was kind of at times. But with Richardson, though, I think he could really pop off this year because he had the first 4, he was killing it with Richardson because he was like catching a lot of passes and stretching the field. So with a healthy Richardson, he should definitely be a top 12 receiver.
Yeah, I think he finished high end WR2, 14th overall
yeah, because he had over 100 catches. He just didn't have many touchdowns, and his yards per catch was kind of blah. But with Richardson, all that should go up.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Math Man. I love where he took A-Chain, even though A-Chain is not on my draft list. I love the way how he waited on him, even though he got Drake too, though.
Hey, yeah, he's swinging for the fences of that. Yeah, but man, he got DJ Moore to value. Shoot, I was gonna maybe go DJ Moore and go 4 wide receivers in a row to really keep this this 0 RB thing going. And I think I might, because man, they still got some good receivers out here. I'm kind of tempted to just give in and go at a running back right here. Man, this is tough. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. Give me Sergio Mix-a-Lot. He likes touchdowns and he cannot lie.
Lie? Oh my mama! And then I wanted Devontae right there, so I'll go ahead.
Yeah, he almost took Devontae, but I was like, you know what? I just took the receiver like in the 3rd, so I'm like, I feel like I kind of had to take the running back right there because it was one of those deals to where none of the tight ends there are worth a damn, and then quarterback, I could. Oh, there goes Anthony Richardson at the 5-1. JD not playing.
Yes, sir. We swinging
not
for the fences. We swinging for the fences. 100%. Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
3,500
bro.
3,500 yards passing this year. Give him 750 yards on the ground. Give him a 22 to 14 TD INT ratio and give him 6 scores on the ground, bro.
Woo-wee. Yeah, I mean, if healthy, bro, he could hit for that. I'm just a little nervous over in that this is basically his rookie season. So that's the only thing. Is like he didn't really get much pro experience last year. When he did see the field, though, he was as electric as they came at the QB spot. But man, you just feel like you just like the upside there. Because you could have had Lamar, bro. Lamar was sitting there. I almost took Lamar at the 5.3, but I took the hometown hero instead, Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, no, give me Anthony Richardson, 100%, bro. I want to see what this young brother can do. 100%. I'm very intrigued this year because you got a healthy Jonathan Taylor this year. We were just talking about Pittman. You go ahead and take Mitchell. I think Mitchell was a 2nd round pick. I think he was the first receiver in the 2nd round. And then you got
he was a high pick.
Josh Downs, who had 94 targets and 60-something receptions, even though a lot of that damage came with Minshew Mania. But they got a lot of weapons over there, bro. And then you got Shane Steichen, who we seen had Jalen Hurts go ahead and ball out too. So he got a damn great project over there with Anthony Richardson, man. And I think the sky the limit over there, bro. 100%.
Yeah, you brought up a good point about Shane Steichen's offense. Like, even if Richardson's a little sloppy, I think being in that Shane Steichen offense will help him reach his potential. It's just, with him being young like this, I'm not sure if I trust him to be a top 5 QB this season. I think he will be down the road. But this season, I'm kind of tempering my expectations. But, if you feel like that, like I can understand pulling him up high because theoretically, like if everything breaks right in that system, I mean, we saw Jalen Hurts pop off early on in that system where if everything breaks right, A-Rich has the overall QB1 ceiling. I'm not predicting him to be the overall QB1, but there is a path to that if he can stay healthy and execute that Steichen offense to perfection. So the experience in there, but you never know. I mean, with the defense is not really having much film on him, he's going to have some huge weeks for sure.
Yeah, and he wasn't coming back to me. I don't think looking where the draft might be going right now, I don't think he would have came back to me at the 6-12.
Oh no, yeah, he wasn't coming back. That's for sure.
I would have taken if I would have passed on him. I don't think he would have came back. Everything.
Oh no, he wouldn't have. I mean, shoot, we might. I'm kind of hoping C.J. Stroud comes back, but I don't see that happening. There's no way, because I mean, you talked about him on the last show, JD. I kind of thought you might pull up C.J. Stroud there because you were really gassing up C.J. Stroud last week or the week before, saying that you put him as a top 5 QB.
He definitely has the potential too. He got everything in his favor too, though. 100%. Now you bring in he likes touchdowns, and you cannot lie. And then you got bring in Diggs on top of what they did last year, and I think they went over 30 points or more 6 times last year with a rookie quarterback, and with him not even throwing 500 attempts, bro. They had his shit. They damn near had the training wheels on, bro. And I think Peacock said he missed 2 games.
Yeah, he did. He had I think he had a concussion. Yeah,
100%, man. Hey, it really wasn't no training wheels because he showed them that he really don't need they don't need to dial it back. Man, I could take on this workload, and now they invested in me in my second season with these 2 weapons, these OGs that know nothing but how to play good football. Let's keep it 100. You bring in Mixon and Diggs, bro. They got tape on film, bro. That they done it, bro. 100%, and they ain't washed up. They still got gas in the tank.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I have to remind myself in redraft, that these dudes, in Dynasty, you're like, oh, Mixon, Kamara, they're getting old. But in redraft, these guys still got plenty of gas left in that tank. A new system for Kamara. He's been a bit stagnant the past couple years, but he's still been a PPR monster. And in that Kubiak offense, I think he's going to get out in space a lot more. So hopefully we'll see a little bit reminiscent of the Kamara of old where he was breaking those explosive runs. And I know you're a Kamara truther, JD. I remember your video from a while back, and I was like, man, I'm kind of sleeping on the hometown kid, but I finally got him in a mock tonight.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. And then look at where he's going. Look where you got him at. What is that, the 5-3 right there?
Yeah, I mean, he used to be a easy, first, second round pick in the past 5 years, and now he's, finally slipped, and I'm like, well, if he's slipping that far, I can't let him slip any further than that.
And you got to check down Charlie and Derek Carr.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, he was checking it down like crazy to Kamara last year. Kamara, if he'd have, like he said in the video, if he'd have played all 17, I think he'd have caught 90-something passes last year.
That's crazy.
Because he got popped with the suspension. And I think even with that, he caught 70-something.
Yep.
He missed 4 games, I'm pretty sure. So if you, it's just, it's crazy, bro. Because I almost took him in the 4th, but you know what? Give him Mix a lot. Because I think with the Texans, bro, Kamara, 75 catches in 13 games last year. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Check down Charlie. Invested Kamara, man.
Right, because, he was doing that shit with Josh Jacobs, I remember, over the years. It'd be Josh Jacobs was, 2022, the year Josh Jacobs was top 5. It was, Jacobs was really good that year as a runner, but it also helped that he had, as he said, checked down Charlie, Derek Carr at quarterback.
Facts.
Derek Carr, bro, that boy he either chucks it down the field or he checks it down. One of the two.
Once is an accident, twice is a coincidence.
Exactly. Bro, this was the 17-game pace for Kamara. 98 receptions.
That's crazy.
98, bro. Man, I love it at the 5-3. I'm with that all day, bro. I kind of wish I'd have gone Devontae at the 410 and then had the 4 wide stack and then Kamara. Because man, there's still so many good running back values. Man, people are catching on. There's no like proven receivers left. There's still a few. I'll lie. There's still a few, but not many. Man, the receiver position is getting like picked clean. It's like you have the fat ass turkey at Thanksgiving, and you're like, man, where'd all the meat go? They scooping all the meat off the bone, bro. Like was it?
The bird is naked. It's gone.
That's what I'm saying. It's not naked yet, but it's halfway there, man. They're picking every. Yeah, it's not a very efficient yards per catch, but I mean, hey, we'll take the greasy in PPR. Speaking of greasy PPR plays, I know our next guest is a huge proponent of getting those kind of players for fantasy. He hammers that point home, and you've got to, man, because that's the key to winning, man. Everyone wants to chase the A-chains of the world. But guess what? I'll take a Kamara in the 5th any day over an A-chain in the 3rd. Let's bring on our next guest. Bogart Scott-Free!
Yeah.
Yeah,
great segue from Greasy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Greasy Brees Hall, the Greasy Bijan, all the greasy receptions. You got to preach that point home.
For real.
I mean, shit, that's what wins leagues, bro. That's points. That's points. That's a 1 point.
Points scored is where it's at right now. We are out of dynasty season. We are damn near in where the points count. So on everything.
Right.
Please remember who gets points in this.
Today's a big
day. And speaking of points, bro, I'm taking James Conner, bro, because I know he's gonna get points, bro. I went from 0 RB to a 3-headed monster.
I like it.
That's wild how that turns out. Because I thought I was going to go 0 RB, but I was just like, well, all these veteran backs are falling right in my lap, so I'm going to take them.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm excited for this year.
Oh, yeah, we're going to war. We are going to war.
A lot of different, a lot of different type of builds, you know what I'm saying, that you can approach this year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to go easy Ingram right here. I know he's probably not going to catch 100 again, but, I think he could be more efficient, yards per reception wise. And we know T-Law is going to sling that thing. So I think Evan Ingram still could be a top 5 tight end, and you're getting him here in the 7th round. I'm Ingram over Pitts all day, and Pitts usually always goes above Ingram. He does here. So I'm not like a pounding the table for Ingram this year, considering he coming off a career year. I tend not to chase players coming off career years, but if they fall to me at the right price, I'll still take them. Yeah, exactly. What up, Eric?
What up, Eric?
Guy right there, right? Fantasy football big guy, my dog.
What's good with you, big guy?
Yeah, he's only my 3, bro. So even if Trey Benson's more involved than expected, it's like he's only my 3 in this scenario. So it's not like last week. I admit it was kind of risky because Connor was literally my 1 last week, but in this, I mean, he's just my 3. So it's if he hits, cool. If he don't, he don't. Like I ain't even tripping.
I like what you got going over there, Spencer. That's what I'm talking about.
What'd you think of my Alvin Ra at 1.3?
Okay. And you popped it. Oh, yeah, that's right. You want receiver.
Ayuk and then Pittman.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying different builds.
Was Nico there when you took Pittman?
No, I took Ayuk over Nico, but JD took Nico at the 212.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a decision I've had to make in a few of these joints. Like, I'm saying the Nico or Ayuk, and it's like.
Yeah, it's tough. I put Ayuk because it's like with the Diggs stuff, I are talking good about Diggs. I moved Nico just a tad bit down in my ranks. But, I mean, he's still right there, bro. I mean, it's like a coin flip.
And I will say when it comes to, like, a Diggs, we should be hearing stuff like that coming out of camp. He's a savvy veteran, and he's a new guy. So, and I want to point out back in the days when Brandon Cooks got to New England, there's, oh my God, Brandon Cooks going crazy with Tom Brady. Of course. He's the new guy. He was like, all right, let's see what we got. New guy, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I still like the Nico a tad bit over the Ayuk, but man, I teeter on that one because I've went Ayuk over Nico in a couple instances also. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're really close, and then Pittman's right there with him, and Cooper Kupp, he's going our Mike Evans, Diggs, Waddle. I mean, I'm all right with those guys, but like where I was picking, I wanted IU because of the yards, the explosive catch potential for him, and then Pittman. It's just, I mean, he's so safe. I mean, we know he's gonna get his over there. I mean, him and A. Rich had a nice connection going early on last season.
He'll get single coverage more than a lot of them outside receivers because they got a mobile QB and they got Jonathan Taylor. So like there will be some chances that they take and they drop that safety in the box and then he sees a single coverage. He's gonna take the shot. Pittman still got that Ohio pedigree. Come on.
Yeah, Ohio State facts. Yeah, they produce. It's like a receiver factory out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every year they produce them. Yeah, they produce alpha
them
receivers.
And LSU's kind of giving them a run for the money in the past few years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, LSU with Neighbors and Thomas. It's they're both they're both. Yeah, they're like co-WRU.
Going back to OBJ and Juice.
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, that's kind of set the tone. Yeah, it's funny how they come in tandems like that. It was OBJ and Juice, then Jadis and Chase, and then now Neighbors and Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Where Ohio State's, I'd say, is a little more consistent. They seem to have at least one every freaking year.
Yeah, I mean, shit. And then there's the Bama guys who perform really well in college. And then, like, I'm just, like, always banking on them to come through. The Jerry Jeudy's, the Amari Coopers, the fucking...
Yeah, their guys tend to be a little more hit or miss. Jameson, Devonta Smith, Waddle, Ridley.
Like Alabama,
they produce a bunch, but
yeah, but they're
hit or miss. They're not as consistent.
They don't translate like the Ohio or the LSU guys.
Yeah, I feel like the Ohio State LSU guys are a little more when they seem to be a little more pro ready. They seem to translate better to the NFL level.
So my boy K Dog, he's the artist that I don't just want to call him an artist. That's my brother. It's my little bro right there. But he's the one that's from NOLA.
Hell yeah! Shout out to K Dog.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm telling you, Bogart. He's like them LSU boys this year, bro. I'm telling you. And he's like, I'm about to have them on every team. I'm like, I bet you will. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they're gonna be nice.
Idea, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're going to be hitters, bro, because, I mean, Neighbors, he's going to be like the only game in town for the damn, the Giants. They're not a great offense, but somebody's got to do something.
And when you got Brian, when you're able to be a team like the Jags who have established themselves that they have a run game, then you hear things like Evan Ingram talking about the coach saying that they're going to use him down the field and use his big body and his explosiveness, and then you draft one of the faster receivers in Brian Thomas, who's like 6'3".
Yeah, he's a big target. Yeah,
6'2" or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big targets. They bring in Gabe Davis. All these things. For what it's worth, Gabe Davis is one of the better blockers, but he's also a big body, can get down the field. They're trying to stretch the field, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like Trevor Lawrence, he got a big arm. He just throws tall. You know what I mean? Now he got a bunch of big targets. This actually might work out for him.
Yeah, no, I think it could. They're gonna kind of like with they're gonna stretch it out, kind of like the way with the Seahawks with DK Metcalf. These big targets. Stretch the field, sling that thing. I like it for fantasy.
Where DK, AJ Brown, and Elijah Moore? They came from Ole Miss.
Yeah, they were the Ole Miss boys. The Ole Miss is producing pretty solid receivers. They're not quite as consistent as like LSU, Ohio State, Bama, but they've definitely produced some dogs. I mean, AJ Brown, shit, he's about as good as they get. So yeah, and Oklahoma, that's why CD Lamb was Oklahoma. They produced some good ones.
Back in the day,
Oklahoma.
It was my school that was producing all the wide receivers, babe. That shit crazy, babe. The Hurricane, early 2000s.
Oh, the Hurricane. Yeah,
yeah.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Who else came out of there outside of Michael Irvin? Because I don't know the history.
You want to go down around you? So we got
You just throw some names out there.
Santana Moss.
He was a hitter.
My boy for the Texans, Andre Johnson.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Who else can I go? Hold on, give me a minute, man.
Hall of Famer. You're talking about Hall of Famers and Super Bowl winners so far?
Fuck, bro. Now you put me on the spot. That was just a few. Now I done burnt me. What's up, Albert? On my mama.
Yo, what up,
What up,
Albert?
Albert?
Who else, bro? Now you got me burnt right now.
Oh, good. We can segue back to it. They had Jordan Addison and Rashee Rice, the risky receivers there going. That's what I'm saying, bro. Even the shit where it's like you're like, oh, it's like, oh, I could go back for seconds. So you're like, I am. That's kind of like, people are even like stacking the depth at this point. It's like, man, the receiver bone is just getting just.
That's some good value.
Like hardly anything left.
That's some good value on Addison, though. People, if you're in a real draft during this time, you gotta take advantage of that because the moment they say, "Oh, he ain't gonna be suspended," he gonna jump right back up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Addison's a value. I was hoping he'd fall to me right here, but he didn't, unfortunately.
Rice.
So
they haven't even said nothing about Rice yet. So if you're doing drafts right now, we're getting those guys at a super value. And if we get caught with our hands in the cookie jar, fuck it. You know what I mean? The risk we're willing to take.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I won't do right here. I guess I'll go. Damn. You know what? Since the other guys already got QB, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna save swing for instance right here. Give me. I took Ingram. I'm gonna double down on the Jacksonville offense. Give me Brian Thomas. We was just talking about him. I'll take him. And there goes the Scottish laddie. Vlad McConkey. I thought about him as well. I get him. It seems like in every mock, so I wanted to go with something different. So, but not bad. Don't really like that pick. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it safe with this one here. Dak Prescott, 9th round. Like that's a steal. Top 5 QB last year.
Let's go. Number 3. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like Evan Ingram.
Number 3? Is that both?
Evan Ingram was number 3. He was the number 3 tight end last year.
Yeah, number one is P, 2 is Pooh. What's the 3?
Oh, a complete
both
combo.
Shorts, yeah. that's just a gross. That's just a grosser version of number 2.
That's a little bit of a combination of the two.
Fucking.
I mean, I usually do. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I guess he had the same time with me. But Dak Prescott, you can call him Poo, whatever, because he plays for the Cowboys. But for fantasy, bro, we talked about it earlier. Points. He puts up points. I don't care that he wears a fucking star on his helmet. Yeah, it's ugly. I hate the Cowboys, but I want points, damn it. And Dak puts up points year after year. Give me those safe points at the QB position because QB, it's so easy to want to be like, no offense, JD, but, Anthony Richardson, it's easy to want to chase the points there. But I feel like with Dak, it's like Dak's the safe money in the bank. I know Dak doesn't have the upside of Richardson, but I just like, man, I tried it with the QB position. Just kind of in a single QB, I like to wait. Because I feel like if you wait, you usually end up happy.
Oh, yeah, no, without a doubt.
Hey, you think Dak, this year we see him, he just is all bald with the beard now only?
I think so, yeah. I think he's just all bald.
He starts to fade it out a little bit more because, it's not running away with him.
So he's got that George Costanza hairline. He needs to just take the L.
He's trying to hide it.
He got the horseshoe, bro. That motherfucker sides go all the way back where the front is just everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Because y'all act like it's y'all year every year, Tino. Y'all are annoying as hell. I know y'all haven't hurt anybody in 20 years, but still, it's like who's like y'all always be talking that ish, and then y'all never back it up.
I think they would they be upset if they didn't say it and then they won it? They'd be like, oh, damn it. It actually was our year.
Yeah, the year they say it's not their year, that's when they're going to win it.
That's when I got
So stop saying it's y'all year. Maybe then y'all might win it. Yeah, you see, there goes Derek. Okay, y'all can't help yourselves, bro. Y'all can't help yourselves. Y'all can't help yourselves. And that's the thing, Jerry, bro. Jerry is that as long as y'all keep supporting him, it's like he's like it's just I don't know.
Hey, look at
Oh
Anybody who's been watching any content that I've been doing since I've been doing content, this goes back to like 2019 even. I always said, you know what is going to save the Cowboys? Jerry dies. Just saying.
man,
So
this
all the
is
Cowboys, man, seeing it, and I know it's not a good thing to root for a man's demise, let alone his death, but probably be the best thing to happen to them.
man. I mean, he was killing it for him back in the 90s. But
The other Cowboy fans, they probably feel that way too, bro. Oh, everything.
no, I don't get it. No, I don't. I'm good with who that nation, bro. I know we've had our share of down times, but at least I feel like with the Saints, bro, it's like it's always an us against the world mentality with the Saints. I kind of like that with the Cowboys. It's like I feel like with the Cowboys, it's got like so many like
won it every year. They already won it. Like,
that's the thing. It's like, I mean, Derek and Tino, you guys are better than the average Cowboy fan. But guess what? The average Cowboy fan sucks. Like, they're always so like, yeah, they act like they've won it before the year started. It's like, shut the fuck up. Y'all haven't won it in over 20 years. Quit talking that ish. Y'all never back it up.
Like my son, AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will always
yeah, shout out to AJ.
Team. Yeah, shout out to AJ. He would always defend his team. And like he was like, I think when we met him, he was like 20. He just turned 21. So I said, "Damn,
yeah, he can get a legal beer now."
And
no, he really ain't.
He hadn't seen it his whole life, so he was just like, he's one of the more realer fans that I've ever met when it came to the Cowboys, where he's like really breaking down the game for what it is. And then like but he do it right because you elbow him a little bit. He's like, you know what? Fuck that. How about them Cowboys? It's our year.
They always give in, bro. They always give in. It's a cult, bro. They always give in. They drink Jerry's Kool-Aid every year.
I'm just saying. I mean,
and every year they pass out, then they wake up again in the offseason like, hey, yeah, it's our year, yeah.
I mean, for what it's worth, they have the formula down. It's a tried and true formula. Build the offensive line, and then have a run game. And yeah, there you go. Offensive line, triplets somehow. That's all Jerry want to do.
Yeah, I mean, at least they win. I'll give them that. At least they win in the regular season. At least they're not like the, it's like the Commandos or somebody that is a consistent loser.
Let's go bring over a winning ass coach. Yeah,
worried about just winning.
They brought in Mike McCarthy.
They don't brag about just winning everything.
Mike McCarthy couldn't even win more than one with Aaron Rodgers.
He always chokes when it matters.
Hey, listen, man. He was the guy that choked before Shanahan started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Tito brought up a good point, man. People have to viewers drop, man. Fuck the Cowboys. That's no more Cowboys, dog. All right, one more Cowboys note before we segue. Zeke just went at the 10.8. Y'all think Zeke still got some gas left, or is that just a wasted pick?
I mean, I think he's like, for real, like close to a double-digit touchdown guy, but like maybe he's like 700 yards all-purpose or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably just gonna play him on your bye week, and dude drafted him as his fourth running back.
Yeah, you get him that late. It's like I ain't really that mad at it. It's a lot of times comes down to value.
Guy to have.
Rico Suave, Rico Suave Doddle.
Come on, Suave Doddle, bro. Come on.
Oh, the Brock, JD with the Brock redemption. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, if you're going to take A-Rich, you need to take a good backup.
Hold on. That ain't no redemption pick. 100%, bro, because if Richardson if they both pop off, I got trade value.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Hold on, no, bro. That ain't no redemption pick. I'm still standing on the fucking Anthony Richardson pick. Let's get that out the way.
Yeah, I mean, and for what it's worth, if you was to ask me who has the higher upside, and I had to choose between the two, it would be A-Rich, because like that guy could run for like 1,200 yards for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Jay-Z paid the price, and it's one of those things where I brought that up actually on the last show, our quarterback ranking show. I was like, in a single QB, I think my favorite combination to have is like a young runner like Richardson, and then a freaking like young pocket passer like a Purdy. Like that's just like a great way to build the
and when you're in the
quarterback
Bay,
position.
if you're in the Bay, there's a motherfucker that's taking Brock around that range of all those other guys. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's
Even
true.
Dak,
Yeah, if you're in a league with a
will
bunch
pull
of
up Dak
Niners.
higher too. People, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But golf will that guy.
Yeah,
Can't
golf's the value in those kind of
like,
leagues. Yeah,
golf is the guy that when you get in them, because home leagues when you got fans in there, them motherfuckers they definitely curve. Like Tino will tell you, in the East Side League, there's a guy, he has to stop himself from drafting all Eagles. Like, and I know if I got Eagles, at least I know that guy will talk to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's one of those things where I've gotten better with it. But yeah, it used to be. I mean, back in the day, I mean, shit, he'd always come through. So it's not like I would be doing myself a disservice by pulling him up super high. But Drew Brees, bro, I'd always pull up Drew Brees, like, you know, sometimes in like the first round of a single QB, and if people would laugh at me, but I'd be like, bro, he's throwing for 5,000, bro. Fuck you.
Hey, he was like 8 years old in the draft. He was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, Drew Brees, bitch. Because yeah, I used to do that with Peyton Manning. I'd take Peyton Manning first round. You know, because, you know, when you're young, you think, well, QB first round, duh.
And you know what's
but,
funny? 2013, 14, both those years, I saw that happen. Peyton Manning went like top 3 overall. Someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I took him early like that one of those years, and it paid off. It didn't even, actually, the year he threw 50, I was like, well, I'm glad I did.
That year.
I had Andrew Luck in 2014.
Oh, yeah,
I had him in 2013.
I did too.
And then I did, so then in 2014, I've doubled back and grabbed him up again. And
that's the year he got hurt, I think.
No, in 2014, he threw for like 40 touchdowns.
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
he threw for like
it's
30,
the year
like
after.
20 picks.
I think I had him too. I had him, Jeremy Maclin.
Yeah.
And somebody else that went crazy.
Hey, that's hella funny. I had the Jeremy Maclin pack.
The only thing is that I played Odell Beckham in the championship that year, and that's the year that Odell went crazy when he came off the little injury for the
folk. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Odell killed me in the mud. And then I started Eli to counteract the boy having Odell, and ain't did shit. I lost by like 60 in the ship. And that was the ALB too, bro.
I remember I lost the Super Bowl in 2014, but I remember exactly who I had. I had fucking what was it? I had Andrew Luck, Jeremy Maclin, Colonel Sanders. I had Colonel Manning.
Yeah, Colonel Manning Sanders. Yeah, with the Broncos, I think.
I had Julius Thomas at the tight end. So
Orange Julius.
Yeah, I had the orange. Yeah, exactly. Who else did I have? And then the running backs, they were all like makeshift guys. But at that point, I had Jeremy Hill, and I think it was like Isaiah Crowell.
Yeah, those were hitters back then.
They were doing their thing right then and there, that little stretch.
Yeah, bro. A lot of times the running back position, you can just kind of piece it together at the end because so many running backs die throughout the year. Just all the injuries that pile up.
And then I remember it was my flex where I made the fatal mistake because I had been fucking with what's his name? Alshon Jeffrey. And then like he had been balling, bro, and I was like, I gotta play him. And
that's the Bears day. Was that the Bears day? That was when he was on the Bears?
Yeah, that's when he was with the Bears.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he'll be injured for 3-4 games, come back, kill 2, 3, 4 games.
Yeah, he was frustrating.
Yeah. And then because Brandon Marshall kept getting hurt that year. And then so like he would miss like a little couple games here. And then they had
Smoking Jay Cutler would set him up to get hurt.
Yeah, and Smoking Jay got hurt too. And it was what's that dude, bro? Fucking he played with the Jets and got into the playoffs a couple years ago. Josh McCown.
Oh yeah, he's our QB's
He was slinging it, bro, and it was fucked up because I played the guy who beat me. He was playing Josh McCown too, and Josh McCown was balling with everybody else but Alshon Jeffrey. And that's why Alshon Jeffrey didn't really shit the bed, but he didn't blow up like he had been a couple weeks prior. You know what I mean?
I just got the Kirk Cousins pack.
Nice.
I got the black Kirk Cousins and Kirk Cousins.
Gibson.
Yep, yeah, I'm gonna go with one of my sleeper running backs right here, y'all. Ty Chandler. I think Ty Chandler is a fucking steal because it's one of those deals to where Aaron Jones, bro. I mean, that's all they got. That's all they got. I know the offense isn't that good, but if Jones goes down like he inevitably seems to do every year, Ty Chandler's gonna be a guy over there, and you get a 13th round. Man, that's the key with the running back position. Get these dumbass late values. Look at JD there doing as well. Corum and Gibby, bro. There's so many dirt cheap running backs that could end up being hitters.
That shit is crazy.
It really is. I feel like it's getting to the point to where it used to be you could get all the receivers dirt cheap like that, but the way everyone be going for the receivers now, I feel like now it's the running backs that a lot of times it's like, man, how'd I get this guy this cheap?
That's shopping at Marshalls and TJ Maxx and fucking
bargain shopping, bro.
Yeah,
going to the fucking thrift store, bro. Ty Chandler, I got him so cheap. It's like when you find the fly shirt for $10 at the thrift store. You're like, fuck, man, this shirt's pretty dope. But I mean, you had to go to the mall. That bitch probably costs like $30. You get it at the thrift store. It's like, I'll take it.
Bro, my mom and my daughter, they are the ultimate thrifters. They be finding fat shit. They be bringing me
bro.
I done found this. Dad, I done found this. Here you go. On everything. Fat shit, bro. No lie. Straight from with the fucking price tag on that bitch.
Right? Yeah, we should call these the 13th and 14th, not the thrift rounds. We don't know the thrift rounds out. That's where you get your bargains, bro. You can get if you can hit on your bargains, bro. Shit, even if you whiff on a couple of your big spending picks, if those bargains hit, bro, you'll be all right.
Them is facts. Shopping at DD's. For those that's in California, Northern California, man, we go to well, I don't go to DD's, but DD's is
Tito's and TJ Maxx ain't bargain shopping. Oh shit, that's funny. Yep, see Derek said theft John. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, these bargain rounds, bro. I mean, you can get a lot of dirt cheap stuff at these price points. I mean, players like Jahan Dotson last year, he was like a mid-round pick, but he was kind of a disappointment, you know. But now he's got the kid Jaden Daniels. He might be a thing, and you're getting him in the 13th freaking round.
Yeah,
thrift store.
His fucking rookie season, he had 7 TDs. That's all he was doing. TDs as rookie. His rookie.
Yeah, it's kind of like Jordan Addison last year as a rookie.
My mama. Yeah, Jordan Addison finished in the top 24, and he had to play with bullshit ass quarterbacks, and the number 1 wide receiver went down. So he continued to progress as the number 1 wide receiver was down, and he was forced into that role. 100%, bro. With bullshit quarterback, you had fucking Dobbs.
Yeah, but Nick Mullins. Mullins was a hitter for fantasy. That dude threw a bunch of picks, but he was like Jameis, bro. He was good for fantasy. And then I forgot the other guy. The other guy they put in after him, and that Hall guy. That guy was terrible. Jaron Hall. Oh God. I was like, please put Mullins back, bro. At least Mullins slings that thing. But yeah, it was a musical chairs at QB, and Addison still did his thing. Yeah, that's why I know he's wasn't really handling the DUI thing all that well, but like, I mean, it's one of them deals to where he didn't really. I was reading about the case, and they said he was stopped. Like he had stopped already. Like he was already stopped. Like he wasn't driving at that point, but they're gonna investigate it and see if he had intent to operate. But the good news was that, like, I had thought he was pulled over and got a DI, but no, it was like he was just like asleep at the wheel, stopped on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's still no. So out here in California, no matter what, if you're intoxicated and you're in the driver's seat and those keys are in the ignition, that's a DUI.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's right. It's still bad, but it's like, I feel like it wouldn't be quite as bad as getting pulled over, you know?
Yeah, no.
Or is it all the same? I mean, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the law like that.
Oh, in different states, it might be different, you know.
Oh, yeah, different states, it's different, yeah.
But here in California, if the police catch you behind that wheel, with the keys in the ignition, bro, and you're intoxicated, that's a DUI. You don't have to be operating a vehicle on everything.
Damn, man. In Cali, it's a felony, Tino saying. Wow, I wonder what state he was in. Let's look that up real quick before we do the grades.
Give me my second tight end. Let me go.
It said he was on suspicion of DUI. He didn't actually get a DUI.
And Tino, felony DUI, I think, is hitting somebody.
It was. It was in Cali. It was in Cali. Okay, and near the LA airport.
Oh, okay. And a regular DUI is a misdemeanor, 100%. Oh, my mama.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, Kamara's thing, I think, was a misdemeanor, and he got 3 games, so.
Yeah. And so, or maybe your blood alcohol limit, too, though, because the blood alcohol.
Yeah, disclosed his blood alcohol yet. That's undisclosed as of the moment.
I want to say if you're over a certain amount, that might also be considered as a felony DUI as well, depending on how much alcohol you got in your system or what drug you got in your system. But see, my DUI was for weed, though. I ain't gonna get into the story because I was handling my business, you know what I mean? But the police, he smelt it on me.
Ah, damn.
So I wasn't gonna let him find the whole shit, though, you know what I mean? Just based on. So when he pulled me over, I passed all the sobriety tests. And, I got a fucked up leg from the accident I had. I didn't think I was going to pass the test. So anyways, after I passed the test, he continued to smell it. Man, you coming down with me. So I either had the option to piss or give blood. And so back in the day, where I used to woo, it used to be on the zipper, on the safe. So if I pulled it out and had to piss, he was going to look at you, no homo, pause. He was going to look at you while you pissed. Yeah. Nigga, I'm scared of needles. Man, go ahead and take this blood. 100%, bro.
Wow, I was just about to say, because I know you don't fuck with needles at all.
Like, my mama, so he took my blood, and since you blow, the THC is built up in your blood system. Yeah. So I get hit with the DUI on everything with the with the blood test on every. Mine wasn't for no alcohol. I mean, knock on wood. I ain't never had one for no alcohol. 100%, bro. Mine was crazy weed,
when Colorado
this is in like
legalized.
2003. This like 03 though, bro. 02. I was 20, 21, 22. I don't know, something like that.
Hey, what year was it when Colorado legalized? What year was that? Like,
that was way before us, huh?
2012?
12? Yeah, I think so. I want to say
probably about a little over a decade ago. But yeah, let's move on to these grades, fellas. We're gonna start off 12-1 with Big Baller Fantasy. He's got Saquon, G-Dub, DK, Trey McBride, Aaron Jones, Scary Terry, Jalen Warren, Kyler, Gus Bus, Jacoby Myers, Jaleel McLaughlin, Jared Goff, Tyrone Tracy, and Troy Franklin, capping off with a couple of rookies.
Trizzy.
That was a nice little Tyrone Tracy little snatch up right there in the end.
Yeah, I like that. Who's his RB1? Let me go back. Oh, yeah, Saquon. It was Saquon, Jones, Warren. Okay, that's pretty good backfield. Yeah, the Tracy snatch was nice there late. Kyler and Goff like the QB duo. McBride stacked with Kyler. That's pretty nice. G-Dub, DK, Scary, Terry, Myers. The receiver depth a little lacking, but that's really the only complaint I have about this team. Everything else about it's really good. This team is freaking... I almost want to give this thing an A. I'm going to go B+, though, because of the receiver depth not being that sound. But, man, this is a very nice team here right off the rip.
Yeah, I ain't mad at Brad. I'm going to give Brad a solid B, 100%. I'm not a DK fan like that. He only had 69 receptions, and fucking JSN was
69, dude.
69!
Hey,
that's correct.
Oh yeah, we were talking about stupid ass Drizzy earlier. That's funny.
Right, run for your life.
So the shit with DK is highly inefficient as well, though. You know what I mean? Like I said, Tyler, he finished with like 72. DK had like 69. And I want to say JSN finished with like 66, 65 receptions.
Right. Yeah, three-headed monster.
I mean, that's my only nitpick about Bruh's team. Other than that, Bruh team is straight. That's why I give him a solid B, bro. I love his motherfucking team.
I give him like a C+.
And then again,
Professor Bogey is brutal once again. But I mean, hey, bro.
Give him a C+.
Somebody's got to be strict.
That's a
Somebody's got.
passing grade.
Hey, ain't that C plus? Is he in De La Soul? C plus?
Yep.
On my mind, man. Shout out to De La Soul.
Yeah, De La Soul is the shit.
I was a real hip hop head. I mean, real hip hop, like a backpack rapper. Like
hell yeah.
Back in the day when I first started.
Hey, I saw De La Soul at a massive rave called Metropolis, and it was in San Jose, the fairgrounds back in the days, like the year. It was the summer of 2000.
Oh wow.
Like June.
Oh, you was a young boy.
Yeah, I was like, and we was on the Smackers.
Oh, Bogey in the Matrix.
Bogey
Bogey in the Matrix. Damn. Maybe that's for the best because I think he was about to go down a crazy ass rabbit hole. So we'll wait for Bogey to get back. Let's grade Chad's team. Shout out to Chad Haynes, one of our regulars. He went with, yes sir, Puka, JT, Debo, Jacob, CJ Stroud, Keenan Allen, Zach Moss, Jake Ferguson, Jerome Ford, Curtis Samuel, Rashid Shaheed, Tua, Gabe Davis, Quentin Johnston.
Right off the rip, he could have had DK, George Pickens, or Devontae over Debo. I'm not a big Debo fan this year. Even DJ.
Yeah, me neither.
That's the only. Yeah, that's my only nitpick about his bread team because he got Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs. He got Puka to go with Keenan. So you got 2 PPR beasts for sure, route running motherfuckers. Then you coming back with Zach Moss as your third running back in the damn near in the 8th round. Or
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, damn near.
Yeah, damn near the 8th round. Yep,
everything. And then you got my guy Curtis Samuel and Rashid Shaheed, bro, that I love this year. Later on picks, like how you said, that help. What we say, the bargain round, the fucking
the thrift rounds. Yep.
The TJ Maxx round, bro. On my mama. So yeah, I'm fucking with bro team. Shout out to Shantz, man, 100%, bro.
Yeah, man, this one I can't really complain too much about it. Yeah, I mean it's shoot. I was gonna say, what could I nitpick about it? But I mean, it's pretty good. I guess maybe like the receivers. He took out, like I wasn't really a big fan of his thrift round picks with Gabe Davis and Quentin Johnston. Not really big on either of them, but they could do something, you know. And then I would have maybe gone with a backup tight end instead of them. But you know, it is what it is. It's pretty good. You know, man, it's pretty similar to the other team in that it's not really. Oh, man, I'm trying to figure out B plus. I mean, it's about the same as the other one, you know. Bogey's back. Bogey's gonna give him the hard grade.
We're on a new team.
Yep, Chad Haynes.
Yeah,
Can you see it?
I'll give him a C.
I feel like his team was pretty much on par with the other team. I was gonna give him a B, but I was like, well, man, it's pretty balanced and all that to where I couldn't really nitpick it too much. What's the reasoning for the C? What don't you like about it?
It's a balanced team. It's a passing grade.
But you just didn't really feel like it had enough upside.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just, you know.
Yeah, it probably doesn't have. I might give it a B. It doesn't have quite as much upside as Big Baller. I feel like had, you know, a little more upside.
Like,
but Chad's probably a little safer.
Because even like the last team, it was like Aaron Jones. I couldn't nitpick the Aaron Jones with the last team, but it was still like, oh, he got Aaron Jones have a good value. So I wouldn't really, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, like same thing with this team. I mean, it's just a balanced team. You know what I mean? Get a balanced team, get a balanced grade. Let's go.
For sure. Let's move on to Boston sports here at Pick 10. Shout out to Andrew. He's got A.J. Brown, Chris Olave, James Cook, Mark Andrews, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, Chase Brown. Oh, taking the Chase Brown pack up high there, the 8-3. Then Cortland Sutton, T-Law, and Herbert back-to-back got his QBs on lock there. Then Bucky Irving, Big Mike Williams, and DeMario Pop Douglas.
Man, that's a D.
Oh, pause.
Wait, hold up. I mean, why you making me laugh? I'm just saying.
All right. Well, I'll admit the Olave was a little too early.
Swift Swift will prove me wrong, but like, yeah, then I don't really like too much. Like, it kind of goes awry after that for me. I love the Chase Brown, but I'm sure he could have got Chase Brown later. And,
yeah, this isn't one of his better teams. I feel like with T-Law, Herbert, you're going to be scratching your head who to play every week. The backfield is pretty decent, but I'm a little, Swift is a 2, maybe a little sketch. And then Cook is a 1. Y'all seem to like Cook more than me. I'm not a huge fan of Cook as a 1.
I love James Cook, but I would love James Cook if I had him like as like my, because it's almost like you got to get him as your first RB if you're gonna wait a little bit, right? But then I would still find like other solid guys to pair him up with, like like the Joe Mixons of the world, and you know what I mean. Like I'm looking for like some.
Yeah, maybe if he'd have gone Joe Mixon instead of Andrews.
Yeah, because then he didn't he. What was the second tight end he got to? He wanted to double back. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even think he took a second tight end because he had Andrews. Yeah, I'll give this one. I'll give it a C plus. I'll give it a C plus because.
But in the defense of the DeAndre Swift pick, in my opinion, and who I would be targeting in this round besides Swift would only be Rahamador and Connor. And you know, we all talk about there and you know how it might be a mixture of carries there with James Conner, but with DeAndre Swift, I don't think there's nobody else over there. You got Roshan Johnson. Khalil Herbert is one of the rumors to be on the camp cut list. You know what I mean? I love and Swift played 16 games last year. He might have played 17, I think, bro, and hit for some. Even though it's not the same situation that he was in Philly with, but before Detroit got good, even though he was missing games, he was balling. So as long as he's healthy, he's been in fucked up situations and has performed before, but hasn't been on the field in them fucked up situations to get a whole season of production. As long as Swift is healthy, and we've seen it last year, if he's in a fucked up situation, he still brings shit to the table to where he can produce in a fucked up situation. So I'm not running from Swift, but in this round right here, my choice is Rahamador because that's my guy here, 100%. Yeah. But I'm not mad at the Swift pick. I'm not.
I mean, and going to the Rahamador thing, there is some similarities here. They do have rookies essentially under center, even if it is to start off with Jacoby Brissett. I still assume eventually we're going to see Drake May, and whenever there's a rookie, they definitely gonna lean on. They're gonna lean on the run game. So you convinced me a little bit with Swift. I'm gonna give him a D plus.
For sure.
That's way better, man.
Hell yeah. Let's move on to the next one, y'all. Murph Dog. And we got some breaking news from Lee. Whenever you get a chance, Lee, drop that breaking news in the chat involving Rashee Rice. So y'all gonna want to stay tuned for that. Yeah, we got an update on Rashee Rice. He put it in our Playmakers thread. I just told him put it in the YouTube chat, and I'll pull it up here on the screen. Y'all stay tuned. Rashee Rice update up incoming. So Lee, whenever you get a chance, drop that ism in the chat. But let's move on to Murph Dog. Murph Dog going with a 4-wide set to start. Jamar, Marv, Jalen, and Malik Neighbors. I'm fucking with it. Then goes Zamir White as his first running back. That's one of my guys. Shout out to Zamir White, one of my value running back plays. And he's got Kyle Pitts, Jonathan Brooks, Devin Singletary, Trey Benson, another rookie running back. Man, he is loading up on the rookies. And Caleb Williams is QB1, Kendrick Miller, Kiami Vidal, Ben Sinnott, and hello, ladies, Deshaun. But, yep, that's the squad.
So I was feeling the squad to a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just a quarterback situation. When you go Caleb Williams, he has high hopes for Caleb for sure, and then he doubles back with Watson for his Geico insurance policy. But when you got Aaron Rodgers still out there on the wire, that's probably the only quarterback that's on the wire for Deshaun Watson. I would rather have Watson over Aaron Rodgers. That's probably my only nick. I mean, Kyle Pitts too.
Yeah, I'm not a huge. I don't like this team. I'll be real. This is a dynasty team in a redraft. Like I don't think Murph got the memo that this is redraft.
You got George Kittle, who finished as a top 5 tight end last year, who was the only tight end that had 1,000 yards and only had like 60 receptions. So that's like 15 yards per catch at the tight end position. And then you got Double E, who had 111 receptions last year at the tight end position, who went damn near a round and a half after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is a D plus for it. This is a D plus. It's not up to standard for a redraft. It's got some upside. That's why I'll go plus. But
yeah, no, because with his four wide receivers, he got a lot of room to make a little bit of play. But if he break down one of them wide receivers, that's one of his key pieces. So you really your team.
Yeah, I mean, other than receiver,
And
he's weak at every other position.
when he had the
Yo, what up,
opportunity,
Peacock? Kaka.
I'm telling you, I gotta get this guy a D- right here.
Yeah, this isn't a good team. So
D for
Murph,
disappointed.
I know Murph normally does good, but I'm disappointed in Murph. This is probably his
Murph always
worst
does
team
well.
yet. I know, yeah, it's a rare miss by Murph.
So what I'm gonna say Murph is doing, Murph is pulling up 30-foot jumpers. So remember how at the beginning,
yeah, he's taking him half-court shots.
and then at the pod, I said Coach opened up the gym, so he's working on his 30-foot shots right now. He ain't nothing wrong with it, man. We in this motherfucker to practice, man, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes when I pull up to the gym, I'm like, I'm gonna try working on my long game, shooting mainly three.
I'm right-handed. I gotta go. It's nothing but left hand. You know,
right, yeah, left-handed layups. Yeah, you might miss a bunch of them, but you gotta trial and error with it.
Come on now, talk about it.
Yep, it all comes back to ball, and ball is life.
Oh my!
Did Lee ever put it in the chat?
No, he never did. If he doesn't soon, I'll just read it out because he may have left. Because I know he's in Central. Not that late, but I'll give him a few more minutes to read it. And then I don't know who drafted Rashee Rice. If he hadn't read it by then, it's the next team. B-Man took Rashee Rice. So if Lee doesn't say it by then, then I'll just say it, from the straight from the Playmakers thread. But let's grade Efrod here. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron, Stephon Diggs, Patty Mahomes, T. Higgins, Rahamador Stevenson, Brock Bowers, JSN, Keon, Jameson, Rico Suave Dowdle, Damian Pierce, Jahan Dotson, and Alexander Madison.
Right off the rip, it looks like he's going to go with a three-headed monster. He's definitely having Rahamador at one of his flexes, and then for his third wide receiver to be JSN, he's kind of high on JSN, and then he got Keon Coleman, which is a rookie. We don't know what he's going to do, and JMO. So the wide receiver position after T. Higgins and Stephon Diggs is a little bit thin, but I'm with JSN though, just based on, like I said,
that might be his one.
JSN almost had 100 targets last year. He had 94 targets on top of 2 OG. Well, DK ain't an OG, but to be a playmaker, a known playmaker in the NFL on top of Tyler Lockett, and not to be too far from having reception, not too far of the receptions, and to have 100 targets in his rookie season. JSN had a baby quiet season last year, bro.
Yeah, for real though.
But other than that, to have Jahmyr and Kyron as his, first two picks, that's a damn good start. 100% is just a little bit thin at the wide receiver position after your first two wide receivers, in my opinion, bro.
I'm not mad at it. I give him like a C+.
Oh wow, a bogey for the first time maybe ever gave someone a higher grade. I'm gonna give this one a C. Because, it's one of them deals where I'm not a fan of Bowers I think that's his only tight end. Or did he get a second? Yeah, it's his only tight end. I don't like that because Bowers, as a rookie, I don't really, think he's going to produce right off the rip. Man. And, I mean, JSN, it's like I like him, but as your 3, it's like, it's a little sketchy. The quarterback and running back rooms are nice, but if you're kind of weak at receiver and tight end, it's like I can't give it any higher than a C.
And tight end is one of those positions. If you can't get one of those top 5 guys that are, sometimes
you might as well wait on it.
Snatch up at least 2 of the Flyers.
Weak winners, then you kind of want to try and get one of those later round guys that that has a solid floor of 8 point. That's not a tight end premium league.
I thought Bowers was his second guy too, bro.
No, that's his only guy. Yeah.
And then after Bowers, you got TJ, which we're not gonna count TJ, but you got Njoku and Goddard, the move, Cole Kmet, Luke Musgrave, and them is all like 3 rounds later. 5 rounds later.
Yeah, he probably could have targeted someone like the Muth or Goddard for real, and Njoku for real.
I mean, Cole Kmet. If we just seen a guy take Caleb Williams at the at the 10-4 as his first quarterback, which that's not a high draft capital in a quarterback, but that shows how he feels about that offense. But if you feel high about the Chicago Bears offense, then you got to take a look at Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet had a top 10 finish last year with boo quarterback play, you know, and if the quarterback play go up a little bit, then you got to believe a little bit more in Cole Kmet.
Yeah, and with Antonio Pierce, I think if I was to make a case for Brock Bowers, I don't think we should expect a Laporta type outing as a rookie, but like he might be serviceable eventually. I mean, I still think it's just them making him go through the rookie ringer by saying he's not going to be a starter right now, because that's what you should. Make this guy earn it. And I think
he'll eventually get it, but he's a dynasty guy, not really a redraft guy. They've also still got Michael Mayer over there. They drafted just last year.
I gotta give him C minus.
All right, let's get to the news here. Rashee Rice, breaking news. There have been 0 discussions so far between the NFL and the Chiefs regarding possible suspension for Rashee Rice. Owner Clark Hunt tells the KC Star. This is very good news for KC because there's now a very high chance that Rice does not get suspended this year.
Yeah, I mean, like look at the Kamara thing. I mean, I know it's different.
Yeah, it took a while for the Kamara thing.
And like
that legal shit drags out, man.
I don't understand what happened with Cam Sutton though, because whatever he did, it was conduct policy violation. They hit him with like 8 games.
Right.
Yeah, because wasn't his thing like a felony? I don't know if Rashee Rice was charged with a felony.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Cam Sutton was actually charged. Yeah, I think if you're charged, then boom, they're gonna hit you. But until you're charged, they're probably not gonna hit you.
And if you're Rashee Rice, you might be able to take care of all those people outside of court.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all them cars he hit. You know what I mean?
Another thing that helped him too, though, is that he got found not guilty of beating that boy up in that club. They found that that boy was lying. We talked about it on
right. I think Rice, man, I'm about to say Rice's stock's about to shoot up. And let's talk about B-Man's team here, who drafted Rashee Rice as his freaking WR4. He's got Jettis, Etienne, Mike Evans, Dalton Kincaid, Ken Walker, Jaden Reed, Raheem Mostert, Rashee Rice. They're in the 8th round. Then Jordan Love, Zach Charbonnet. Let me see who else.
He starts to go right with that Zach.
Xavier Legette. Let me finish it. Xavier Legette. Marshawn Lloyd, Luke Musgrave, and Baker to cap it off.
See, this one's a B right here.
Damn, Bogey's really feeling this one. Yeah, I like this one too.
Look at the value he got on the Rice now.
Yeah, man, you got J Love. That's a value.
He got the stack right there. He got
Kincaid's a nice tight end one.
I like the Kincaid pick a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Etienne guy, but I like everything else about it.
He's very solid because you got even though you say what you want to say about Etienne, but to have
he'll still be a RB1.
But to have K-Dub and Raheem, even though Raheem might lose a little bit of work due to the other 2 running backs that they have there, but Raheem is still gonna have a nice solid workload. So his strength is his 2 wide receivers, Jettis and Mike Evans, on top of having a nice tight end that can break out to be a top 3 tight end, his 3 running backs, and to come back and get Jordan Love and Rashee as the 8th and the 9th round. Oh yeah, bro, solid, 100%.
Yeah, I fuck with his team.
And he got his fucking cuff, and he got more shots.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give him a B+, bro, because he did even getting the cuff from a guy who has an injury history, but you know that's a guy who can get like all the work if something happens to the guy, and he has it. I like that. That's exercising what you should be doing, and when you like simulating a real draft.
100%, bro.
Yeah, I like it. I'll give it a B+. I'll go with that. I think that's fair. I don't think it's quite an A because I'm a little nitpicky about the backfield, but I mean, he got every one of the value, you know. It's just a little kind of a preference thing. He's been in the gym, bro. He's been hitting his free throws, layups, and 3-pointers, bro. Shout out to B-Man. He's doing it all.
He's trying to make the Olympics, bro.
Yeah, I was cooking. Yeah, he most definitely was.
My nigga trying to make it to the marathon, man. Shout out to Nip, man. Nip, rest in peace.
Yeah, man, rest in peace.
That's the goal, man. This shit is a marathon. It's not a sprint, bro. We need to make it to week 17, man. Week by week, brick by brick, bro. Y'all stay tuned in, bro. 100%.
Yep. And speaking of B man, you've been killing it each and every week, man. I'm gonna pencil you in. You'll be the first one I've done this to so far. Penciling you in for a spot in the damn the real the Monday league. We're gonna do it the Monday before the season. B
Shut up.
man, assuming you want it, it's yours, bro. That'd be the first spot awarded because man, B man just like I'm gonna start doing that. I just saw that here on the fly. I'm gonna start awarding a spot each week for those that want to do it, and then the rest will do like randomly draw them or whatever. But B man, if you want that spot, it's all you. Because I know you're ready, bro. I want that league to be all hitters. I want that league to be once I see someone's been in the gym and freaking just yeah, that's the thing. It's like all right, yeah, he's in. All right, he's in. He's in. Yeah, that's the thing. I just want to make sure it's all hitters. And so, yeah, we'll have B man in that league for sure. And let's see. Yeah, Peacock, Kaka, and Emil. What up, bro?
What up, Emil?
Yes, sir. Whoa, babe. Whoa. The Matrix coming out. The Matrix is coming after us.
An invite, bro. My bad.
Hey,
but just know I got the capabilities of lighting this shit up.
Hell yeah. Appreciate the soundboard there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the crickets go crazy, bro. I need that.
Facts. So here's another one of our loyal mock drafters, Harbottle. He's always up in here. Let's see if he could claim the next spot. I ain't gonna just hand these things out, but if he cooked up a fire squad, might have to. But let's see. I'm not gonna get too crazy. I'm gonna hand out all the spots tonight.
If somebody get an A+, bro, give it to him. If like an A+ or an A or something, you feel like that.
Right. Yep. All right. Bijan, Devontae, Cup, Rashad White, Lamar, Monty, Calvin Ridley, Jordan Addison, Jaden Daniels, Njoku, Dallas Goedert, Jerry Jeudy, Tyler Algier, and Adam Thielen.
I love this team. First, Bijan is my guy. Then they come back with Devontae Cooper, Rashad White, who's another running back that I love. Yeah. To have the dual threat quarterback and Lamar Jackson.
Then get Lamar. Yep.
Lamar, then Monty, Ridley, and Jordan. And then to have a trade piece in Jaden Daniels or to have a trade piece in Lamar Jackson if Jaden Daniels pops, so you can flip Lamar Jackson 100%. Brett doing his motherfucking thing over here. I like Brett.
I'm gonna give him a B-. I like it. I like it up to a certain point. Like
it's not quite an A, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and then actually, I'm gonna give him a B because even to double back with the Njoku and Goddard, like fuck it, like let me just make sure I got like a tight end.
Yeah, you got the psycho policies there. Yep, good insurance.
Make sure he got one out of just to make sure he got two. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll give this a B as well, man. Shout out to Harbottle because, man, he's been in the gym each and every week. I was pretty hard on him the first few weeks, giving him C's and C minuses, but this, I think, is his first B. So, yeah, shout out to Harbottle. I bet in a week or two he'll be getting an A. So, yeah, you can tell he's been shooting his jumpers.
Let's get it.
That's a redraft. And I do want to say that's a redraft team like a motherfucker.
Exactly. I mean, that's what you want, man. You don't want to be like, Murph normally does good, but in this one, he drafted way too much like a dynasty.
You got to go for the points that's known as the players who know 4 points, bro. 100%. This is not potential. This is what we need right now. You have to win every fucking week, bro. You're going to get into the week fucking 14, bro, and you're going to be 7-7, and your ass is going to be talking about points. You didn't have enough points scored. Man, fuck not having enough points scored, man. Win now. Fuck that, bro. Get the points, bro. 100%.
Yeah,
you ain't lying, man.
Preach, bro. Preach.
Playoffs by some points, nigga. Trust me, nigga. And I had to.
Yeah, you don't want to be clawing up. You want to be up there chilling. You don't want to be clawing for that last spot. But let's move on to Math Man. Math Man's got Brees, Drizzy, London. Devon A-Chain, DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin, Joe Burrow, Tajay, Christian Watson, Zeke, Jalen Wright, Pat Freiermuth, Ricky Pearsall, and Brandon Cooks.
Bro,
I give him like a C minus. I'll give him like a C-ish.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, Joey B is, a good
Yeah,
QB1, but
but I
wish
just
he'd
don't
have
like
gotten
how
a
he's gonna
backup.
his RB2 is like hit or it's not hit or miss. It's just kind of like boom or bust, as you
I mean,
said.
if you're gonna take A-Chain, I like A-Chain as an RB2. I like his
Yeah, there
backfield
you
a
go.
lot.
There you
You know
go.
what
It's
though,
just
bro?
his receivers. I mean, Drizzy London leading it off. I'm not a big fan of that. And then Fryer Muth. I mean, he's a good late tight end, but as your one, it's kind of mad. And
I think his team. I do like the depth that he has at receiver for what it's worth.
That's
Like,
where I was finna go, bro.
yeah,
yeah,
so
I
like
like
that.
it. Christian Watson's a good depth
Yeah,
piece. Ricky
You know,
Pearsall.
Chris Godwin.
even though
Yeah,
Brees
I'll give him a C, maybe a C plus.
even though I'm not targeting Brees in the first round, I love the Brees pick. But to come
Mm-hmm.
back with DJ Moore, Amari, Chris
Yeah,
Godwin, Joe Burrow, Tajay Spears, Christian Watson, and have a layup in Zeke, because we talked about Zeke when he made the Zeke pick. It was his fourth running back. And then to come
yeah,
back with Jalen Wright to have a piece of that backfield as well. That's where he saved his fucking draft at.
yeah. You know
It's
what?
like
I'm gonna give
7
him a C
picks.
plus B
Oh, my
minus.
mama. I
Yeah,
am
good depth. Good depth. Yeah.
100%.
I'm gonna give him a C plus B minus actually
And if
because
I was him, because I know or in my little studies about Devon A-Chain, right when he popped, I'm sending him because I ain't drafting him. I'm not drafting him, bro, just because I don't think he's gonna be able to carry that volume, even though he did what Raheem Mostert did in half the games and half the
yeah,
touches, but he got to play more games and get more touches and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of staying away from him. But the rest of that, like, I love what Bruh did. I'm not too discouraged of Bruh's team. And like I said, one of my main motives would be right when Devon hit one of them 40-point games, and I'm trying to sell to the highest bidder, 100%, bro. Oh, my
For
mama. Just
sure. Yeah. With the right trades, this could be a B, but I'll give it a C because I'm one that I tend to want to, after the draft, I want to have to be looking to flip people right away. But not bad, though. Math Man, he's another one of our regulars. He normally cooks up good squads. Let's move on now to Dan, who starts his off with Tyreek the Free Kill, Derek the King Henry. He's got the nickname Hall of Fame going so far. And he's got Isaiah Pacheco, Jalen Hurts, Tank Dell, Kittle, Xavier Worthy, Deontay, Eckler, Romeo Dobbs, Chuba Hubbard, Josh Palmer, Cole Kmet, Bryce Young.
the receivers. That's,
yeah,
I mean, you're relying on Tank Dell. I don't know the pace that he had last year. We talked about many shows before, that pace to almost having a touchdown every game. We don't know if that's going to beat her, but he's going to do damage. And Peacock also said that he's going to be one of the most motherfuckers that benefit more in this offense out of everybody else that's there. So the potential is there, but just to have him as your second wide receiver and then to come back as your third wide receiver as Xavier Worthy. But
yeah.
I'm a big Deontay Johnson guy.
Yeah, so
27.
he kind of saves it, and then even with the Romeo Dobbs too. So, but
Oh, okay, yep. I didn't even get
yeah,
that far down too. So
yeah,
100%. So he kind of saved himself right there. But
yeah,
just to be a little bit nitpicky right there was just the lack of trying to get a main staple to go with Cheetah. But you got IPOC and the King right there, 100%, bro. So you know what I mean.
and
You got.
like Xavier Worthy, that's a guy like another guy like if he pop, bro.
Oh, if he pop, he pop. That's facts. You know what I mean? But now we get the news with Raji, the little commercial with BJ Raji back.
Yeah. Yeah, PJ, you're right.
Raji.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lee. Lee just dropped the breaking news about Rashi. So now you got Rashi, you got the rookie, you got Hollywood, and you got the Swift
Kelsey. Yeah.
Now you're
Bogey in the Matrix.
and now they're going to all be going in the same spot. Now you're really going to have to the three wide receivers are going to be drafted around the same spot now that we got that news, bro. So now you're really it's going to be a dart throw on what three you want to take besides a fucking Kelsey, bro. That's the only thing now.
I like Rashi, bro. I think he's the value here. Worthy in Hollywood, I'm not fucking with. Give me the volume with Rashi.
After week 8 or week 10, Rashi was the boy that he took off.
He was the boy. Yeah, he was the boy, bro.
The waiver wire. And like I said, I was crawling and scratching back in one league, the ALB, bro. I was fucking like 1-5. I finished 7-7 and got out. I mean, missed the offs by points. But Rashi is one of the ones that carried me because I got that motherfucker off the wire, bro. 100%.
For sure. Yeah, I'll give this one a C plus. I do like the depth, the little maybe some of the the receivers are I'm not like huge on, but I like the backfield. The quarterback good. Obviously, the tight ends Kittle and Kmet like that a lot. And like the Palmer and Dobbs picks there. Dobbs in the 10th, Palmer in the 12th. So the depth bumps it up for me there. I'll give it a C plus.
Yeah, I like Brad team. Brad did that. He's definitely gonna contend to make the offs 100%.
Right on. All right, so I think Bogey. That's probably it for Bogey. He said the kids put him in the Matrix this time. So yeah, do you think Bogey? They going hamburger. He said they're going hamburger. So yeah, handle your business, big dog.
I'm gonna take my medicine.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. So yep, all good. All right, my team, bro. Yeah, I wonder what if your medicine's gonna give me a better grade. We got Amon-Ra, Ayukin, Pittman, Mix-a-Lot, Kamara, Connor, Ingram, Brian Thomas, Dak that pass up. Shout out to Peacock. Got it on this site. The Peacock merch. Yep. Khalil Shakir, Tyler Lockett, the Kirk Cousins, Ty Chandler, and Jalen Polk.
Bro, there's to be 100%, bro. Honest, there's nothing to pick no hole at on your team, because if you go, if you want to argue, the only thing would be taking Amon-Ra right there. But there's if his trajectory has already showed what he's done every year in the league and him progressing every year, there's no way that the trajectory for this season or the projection of this year couldn't be 140 catches, 135 catches, because he had 120 last year on 1,400 yards. And for the offense to get better, especially how I feel about Jameer and LaPorta in this offense, how are you going to defend this offense schematically on top of having a two-headed monster? So, and one of the best run blocking offenses lines in the game, bro, on everything. So, and that just makes it easier for Amon-Ra, which he commands a lot of his routes out of the fucking slot, where it makes it harder for defenses to go ahead and double on him. Because if you double on him, then you're going to have LaPorta out there eating, or Jameer coming out the backfield, bro. So, yeah, I'm not too mad on the St. Brown pick, bro. But other than that, there's no holes to pick at your team, bro. 100%. Joe Mixon, Kamara, and James Conner as your first three running backs, bro. After three wide receivers, fuck yeah, bro.
All right, Derek is A+. I'll take that and run. Appreciate it.
You know what? hey, Derek, you got to invite Spencer to his own mock draft Monday, because he just got an A+, bro.
Yeah. My ass was hosted, so I had a spot. But I earned my spot just now. Now I earned my spot.
You earned your spot in the league, bro.
I earned my spot, bro. I've been hitting the gym, bro. What can I say?
Come on, now. Did you look in the gym? What Kobe? She hit by Kobe. I forgot what Rick Ross said. He said Kobe got hit for 50 M's. I hate it was my nigga Kobe. Something. I bet you wasn't shooting with me in the gym. How the song go, bro? I wish Buggy was right here. He would have said,
yeah, for sure. He'd have known. Right. All right, League of Legends up next. He had a good draft last week. I'll have to penalize him. He gets no higher than a B though for this, because his first few picks were autoed, the CD, LaPorta, Allen. But I believe he showed up for the Devontae Smith. So he had the Devontae Smith, Zay, Adunze, Nick Chubb, Javonte. Auto pick screwed him. He had a bad draft. Honestly, that probably helped me with my team getting the draft next to Auto, because Auto didn't do this dude any favors. And D-Hop, Hawkinson, Adonai Mitchell, Stafford, J.K. Dobbins, and Ray Davis.
Hey, they put the turkey in the deep fryer for him on Thanksgiving. He's fucking cooked, bro. You got Nick.
They didn't do him any favors, bro. That's an F. That team sucks.
He got the all injured backfield, bro.
God damn, that team, he ain't gonna win but more than 3 games, and if this was a real league,
hey, he gonna have to sell CD Lamb to the highest bidder, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, at least he's got CD, but the rest of that thing, CD and Allen, he might as well package them and get like a gang of players back, because that's his only hope. F. That's a rough squad. But I mean, auto pick got to him. So that explains it. All right, JD, our last team, bro. Let's see what the fella cooked up.
Okay, I went C-Mac with the first pick. I'm a homer, but yet he's one of those ones that it ain't no argument. He could be the 1.1 100%.
He was last year.
Even though that we think that they might dial back his touches, but to me, in my opinion, I want to say it was week 16 or 15 where he was bidden to get the 17 TDs straight, 18 TDs straight, and they forced it upon him to get that TD. So whatever type of season he has, in which last year I was predicting a LT season where LT had 31 combined TDs and he broke Sean Alexander's record. I don't see that type of seasoning happening this year, but what I can see happening this year, if they happen to do ship out Ayuk, or say like if one of the receivers happen to go down or something like that, I do see him having a more impact in the receiving game this year, especially if we're bringing in a Garendo, or even if Eli happens to get healthy. We're going to take some of those touches back from C-Mac, but C-Mac, he can produce in the motherfucking receiving game. And if he can hit for 1,000 on the ground and 1,000 receiving, which that's not hard to do with the usage that he will get early in the games, bruh, he still could be, like I said, a top 5 overall fantasy player, which he scored he was top 3 last year. I don't think it's going to get scaled back that far, bro. So that's why I went C-Mac number 1, and I'm still targeting C-Mac if I do get the number 1 pick. But other than that, bro, I hate this team. My receivers, I definitely don't like to go with fucking Nico, or Nico as my number 1 is not too bad to follow up with George Pickens. That's a 50-50 ball last year when you have Tomlin coming out telling you need to block, you want to, because you didn't want to get hurt and shit like that. You got to grow up. And which after that moment, he did grow up towards the end of the season. But that's somebody that I don't want as my second receiver. I would love to have him as my flex receiver, and then to have Hollywood, that might save me. I love my Anthony Richardson pick. I'm standing on that. That is somebody that I am targeting in the 5th and the 6th round for sure. But other than that, bro, I don't like this team. So this is one of my dud teams. I would give myself a C-, damn near a D. I know I can do better, but hey, let's get it, bro. That's why we here.
Yeah, man, I like the one, that's throwing up the, the longer shots, but it's like, fuck it, man. I mean, the Richardson at 5'1", I mean, it's like a trend-setting thing. It's like, just setting the trend that if you want Rich, you're going to have to pay up type shit. So, yeah, I can respect it. I'll give you a C+, but, yeah, it was one of those teams that, with the right management, you could maybe sneak into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely, because I have studs in places that will help me win weeks, especially with Kelsey. And if Anthony Richardson pans out, he'll win weeks as well. You know what I mean? On top of C. My thing is just my wide receiver room after Nico having to depend on a George Pickens and a fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hollywood would be a good second receiver, but my flex position might not be that good, bro. So yeah, that's all that is. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. I can't wait till next Monday till we do it again.
For sure, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, mock draft Monday. Yeah, well, actually, if you want to join us, JD, again, feel free. Actually, going to have a fantasy football beast on as a guest, but, you're always welcome.
Whenever you let me know, bro, I'm there on everything.
For sure, bro, for sure. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Derek was nice. He gave you a B. I guess he likes he likes the potential with it. Yeah. All right. So I think that's going to do it. We'll be back tomorrow on these channels plus the Gen Wealth Net for Wake Your Game Up. We're going to be talking. We're going to recap. Facts. We're going to, we might talk about this draft a little bit again for those that didn't get to tune into this show. We'll touch on that real quick. But the main theme, which I need to talk with you off camera about, I think we're going to start these divisional breakdowns. We're going to just do the next 8 wake a game up. So we'll do 2 a week. So that's a whole month's worth of content here. We'll have just, we'll start off with either the AFC East, the NFC West, whatever y'all want to do. And then we'll just take it division by division and just preview each division.
Facts.
So that's going to be the. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, it's go time, bro.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all systems go. I got a little doctor's thing tomorrow I got handled, but I'll be on. I'll be like Norm from Cheers. I'll probably be a little late, but, y'all can get me.
Say guru.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because I'll be real. Morning shows aren't really my thing, but I try to pull up when I can. So, I know JD and Bogey, they love the morning shows. So, but yeah, we'll be live tomorrow morning at, I think it'll be 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. West Coast is how they've been doing it. Wake your game up. Don't want to miss
your game up.
100%. So, shoot, eventually on Sunday mornings, we'll start firing those up. We'll probably be on for even more than that. They'll probably want to fire that joint up at 6 a.m. West Coast.
100%. You already know, bro. The early bird we got to get the worm on their ass on Sunday when football start, bro.
Exactly.
Shout out to my dog Derek in the chat and everybody else on the East, man. We got to make sure we catch them right when they wake up, man.
Oh yeah, exactly. And if the West Coast is still sleeping, well, we'll be on for a while. We'll be on probably up until kickoff and shit. We'll probably do it in shifts. We'll probably have like different. If we do like a 5-hour thing, we'll have it where each. We'll have like the first hour probably be JD and Bogey, and I'll join for a little bit, and Peacock. We'll figure it out. Clock will probably be in the mix. Shout out to Clock. So.
Shout out to Clock.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of isms for y'all come the regular season, but until then, we'll have plenty of off-season content here as we count down the days. But yeah, Mock Draft Monday lit as always. Appreciate JD and everyone in the chat. So that's it, y'all. Spencer Guru here signing off. We out this thing. Catch y'all in the AM. Peace.